Hi everybody, back in Clumber Park again. It's just started to spit with rain. Typical summer, isn't it? Today we're going to talk about splitting dreadlocks. When they start to join together, how we separate dreadlocks. So we'll run this short intro and then we'll have a little chat about it, tell you all about it. Now my dreadlocks congering is not something that happens that much now, it's because they're well mature. But I've washed my hair today and then I'm out again in the rain. And I find for the next 2 or 3 days, my hair will start to conger, my dreads will start to conger that little bit. It's because they're nice and clean and everything. And they've had a good, a good scrub in the shower. Now at one time I didn't mind my dreadlocks congering, but at the moment, I don't want it to happen anymore. So I have to separate them. Now, when I first had my dreadlocks, they used to conger all the time. They were terrible. And I just let it happen. And then I had somebody spend like 2 hours separating them all because I just got like one big massive dreadlock on my head. Or it was starting to form into one big massive dreadlock on the top of my head. So it's something that you need to be aware of and you need to keep on top of. Like I say, the odd one congering, if you're happy with it, is okay. But mine just started to turn into a doormat on my head. So it's something that you need to be aware of. Now, if these dreadlocks start to join together and to conger, what do you do? Well, if you don't want them to conger, you need to separate them. Now, some people recommend pulling them apart and you can hear your dreadlocks ripping. Some people say get a friend with a pair of scissors and separate them. On the first instance, what I like to do is if I've got 2 dreadlocks that are joined together, I've just got one here that's just starting to join together, just a little bit. Rather than ripping it and tearing it, I try and just tease the hairs out. Because if I break these hairs, then I'm going to have loads of short hairs again, which is going to give me loads of loose dreads. So I try and tease them out, just pull them out gently with my fingers. So, like I say, if you can't separate them with the fingers, get in there, give it a bit of a pull, and you will actually hear them going and making a satisfying ripping sound. But all that's doing is causing more loose hairs at the base of your dread that you've got to deal with at a later date. So if you can try and tease them out with your fingers, that's always got to be a better way. If they get really, really bad and pulling them apart won't do the job for you, then it's starting to rain really well now. What you need to start thinking about doing is getting the old scissors on the go. So I think I might head for cover. So if you're going to use the scissors, you need a friend. You can't see what you're doing. You can't, you'll end up cutting the dread off if you're not careful. Yeah, it's definitely raining. You'll end up cutting the dread off if you're careful. So get a friend to help. A friend in need is a pain in the arse. But get a friend to help and let them do it for you. Yeah, the rain's got that bad. I've had to get undercover under the back bit of the taxi, and keeping my camera and stuff out the rain. Yeah, so as I was saying, the important thing is you keep it under control. If you want them to conger, or you want individual dreads to conger together, that's fine. Let it happen. But you've got to be aware that this thing can be happening and you don't notice it. You'll pull a dread here and the hair on the other side of your head will move. Not a good look and not a good way to maintain your dreadlocks. So, make sure that you do keep them separated if that's what you want to do. Keep an eye on them, especially if A, they're baby dreads, or B, like me, you've just washed your hair next 2 or 3 days, I shall be checking them on a regular basis, making sure they're not trying to mate and produce one big dread instead of 2, you know, reasonable sized dreads. So keep an eye on them and you'll be fine. So if you've enjoyed this video in the rain, it's been fun today, hasn't it? Let me know, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, hit the little, I think it's on this side, notification bell. Okay, and I will see you hopefully on the next video. See you soon. Bye.